Hello.
Hello.
Will tell us.
Does it tell us?
Yeah, we should be good.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Everybody.
Welcome to Labyrinth. Oh gosh, it's already Wednesday.
It is Wednesday night celebration of gaming stream. And tonight I am joined by Matthew Hocker, the
Hi
game
there.
designer of Composition, which we're playing tonight. And I've got the people who are brave enough to play a spelling game with me. Rich, Joe, and Yoni. We kind of forced Yoni to play tonight. But Rich and Joe were very much looking forward to it.
Who won the last word game we played on stream?
Oh, man. Okay, fine. You had the audience's help, though.
It's true.
Yes, and look, I have my own sign tonight.
Well,
Kathleen.
Our entire audience so far has said #team staff.
Yeah, well, that's not good enough. Okay, so we are playing Composition tonight. Matthew, tell us a little bit about this game, and then we're going to do our silly thing, but just kind of tell us what this game is about. When did it come out? Let's not go into rules yet, but let's tell us a little bit about how you designed this game.
Yeah, absolutely. So Composition is a game where you take the role of the maestro and you basically are composing performances by gathering together sequences of letters. You build words that you enjoy and you earn roses for the beautiful words that you create. We kickstarted the game in 2019 and actually released this year recently. 4 months ago, we got it in, and we're working hard to get it everywhere else as well.
Yeah, I feel like we might have gotten it right before we had to close down, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for the follow, the Goosey God.
Goosey God, I like that.
We're being good Twitch hosts
Hi.
and acknowledging our followers in real time.
Yes.
We read that somewhere.
Apparently in the How to Twitch document that they read before we set up this channel, it said you must always tell people thank you for the follow. So we appreciate everyone.
We do actually appreciate people following.
We really
us.
do.
Yeah.
We're up to like, I don't know, 80, 90 followers.
That was our 90th follower.
Woohoo!
Wow,
I can't
nice.
wait until we have 100 followers. That'll be really fun. Okay, so are we gonna do our goofy poll?
Legends DM is back. Hello, Legends DM.
Hi, Legends DM. Hi, how are you? It's nice to see you again. We're getting ready to do our goofy poll. Tonight, this is a word game, but it has a musical theme. I love the kind of tagline is a cacophony of words, and one of the things that I like about this game so much is how you really worked the musical kind of theme into a great word game, which I enjoy a lot.
Thank you so much.
So that being said,
new follower, Slater for later. Hi.
Slater for later. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so Taylor is working tech for us tonight behind us. Wave, Taylor. Hi. Can you see Taylor way back there? Yeah. So she's gonna post the poll. We're gonna do the team staff, team Labyrinth, or team staff, team Kathleen poll in a few minutes. But first, to make sure everybody knows how polls work, what's our first poll?
It's which do you like better, treble clef or bass clef?
Treble clef or bass clef?
So if you want to vote, type exclamation point and then the word vote and then a space and then the word treble or the word bass.
No, not team staff, team Kathleen.
No, it's not time for team staff yet. It's treble or bass, dice or die. Treble or bass.
You know, I feel pretty good about tonight, except for Joe has an English degree, but my mom was an English teacher, so I don't. If I embarrass her tonight by spelling something wrong, I'm gonna get in big trouble. But y'all are going DOWN.
That would be 4 roses.
Good spelling. Very good.
I would get 4 roses for that.
Yeah, you would get 4 roses for that, Kathleen.
Oh,
Feel free to take those.
okay. That's what I'm working on. I need to get 5 roses so I can buy a crescendo card, though.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we're gonna give you 10 seconds to finish voting.
It's all about that.
It froze for me.
What?
Oh, there we go.
All right, so we're gonna close voting. And
That's what I hear.
let's see the results. Bass clef wins with 71.43%. Oh, and my mother was too late to vote.
Oh.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Yoni's mom. How are you? Nice to see you. What would she have voted for, bass
Treble.
or treble? You think she would have done
It
treble?
said she's right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi. Oh,
All right, but it was all about that bass.
it was all about the bass.
70,
Okay, no treble.
71.43% about that bass.
Wow. Okay. All right. So we're gonna open the poll for team staff or team Kathleen. This is very important because at the end of the night, someone who votes for team Kathleen or team staff, depending on who wins, whether I win or one of these three handsome gentlemen here win, it's gonna win this game. So here's composition. Somebody's gonna win this game. A random person who votes for the right person, team Kathleen.
Or
will-
team staff,
or
whoever. If you
team
vote,
staff.
if your vote matches who wins at the end of the game,
Uh-oh. Mythopoesis. How did we decide that we said their name?
I said
Said
mythopoesis.
staff. Mythopoesis. What is all this staff? Come on.
Oh, we'll see. Yeah,
Oh
Sunny Jim,
yeah,
I
Sunny
voted for
Jim.
you.
Thank you, Sunny Jim. I appreciate it.
Kathleen, I
I
would
think I
vote
can
for
do
you. I would vote for you,
Oh.
but I have copies of this. so-
Okay, the game designer's voting for me, just saying. Okay, we have a ton of other giveaways tonight, a lot of giveaways. Yoni went a little bit crazy when he was going through our gamma boxes. As I mentioned last night, we get a box of goodies from a bunch of distributors for a game convention that Yoni goes to every year in Reno, Nevada. And Yoni pulled out a ton of stuff tonight. So there's silver and gold. There's some Pathfinder flip tiles and a Pathfinder book. There's a really cool X-Files battle game with
Yeah.
Scully and Mulder.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And we have
is which?
some, I
Put
don't
it
know,
on your cam so they can see who you're pointing at.
Scully and Mulder. I don't
So which
know.
one's which?
I think you might not have lived in the U.S. when this
Yeah,
show was on.
I was in Mexico when the show was on. Scully? No. Mulder. Okay. Yeah, I don't know who these people. I don't watch TV, and I was in Mexico when that show was out. But and we have some RPG stuff. We have a Pixel Tactics box. So okay, so we started that. So Matthew, why don't you tell us how to play this game?
Yeah, I'd love to. Thank you, Kathleen. So this game is there's elements of drafting in this and sort of I see laid out in front of you. The goal of the game is to have the most of those gold cards at the top. Specifically, there's a little ribbon on each card that you're going to be counting out at the end of the game. So those are all your victory points. There's two ways to earn those. The first way is by spending roses that you earn throughout the game to purchase those letter cards at the top. Those are your ovation cards. Those are each worth, of course, 1 victory point, and they cost 20 roses. The golden row of cards below that are known as award cards, and those are earned by being the first player to accomplish the goal on that card. Now, over the course of this game, the number of letters that you have to work with is going to expand as you earn ovation cards specifically. So it's really worthwhile to kind of basically in the early game collect a lot of roses, and then as it sort of opens up, you might focus more on some of those awards. So basically, to
These
start,
are ovation cards, and these are award cards, right?
yes,
Okay. So we want to get ovation cards to unlock more letters.
correct.
Okay.
The green cards that you see beneath those are known as note cards.
These here.
So note cards, no matter what, always are free to take. They don't cost roses to take from that center area. And it's worth noting that those green cards, that little white card to the right of them is known as the ghost note, and beneath that are the crescendo cards. All of these cards in that group make up the composition, which players will draft from over the course of the game. But anyway, back to the note cards. They are always free to take. The ghost note to the right always costs 1 rose to take unless there are no note cards in the composition. So when those green cards go, that ghost note then becomes free. The blue cards are known as crescendo cards. They are always face down when they go into the composition. They cost 5 roses to take. Now, all of these cards sort of will potentially have different attributes as you play through the game. I'll sort of go over those now. On the top left corner of each card, you're going to see a number. That's how many roses that card earns when you use it in a word or a performance. Beneath that number, it just has a basic version of the letter on the card. And then beneath that, sometimes you will have a symbol on the bottom of the banner or mentioned in the card ability. Every player has a cheat sheet in front of them. If you have 2 or more of the same symbol, you can earn tiny little bonuses like extra roses, extra cards, and so on. Some of those, some cards will also have abilities that will activate either when taking from the composition or if you use it in your performance. If an ability has a hand symbol over it, so just like this, little hand emoji over it, that means it activates when you take it from the composition. Some of these are good, some of these are not so great, and you may or may not want to avoid. Some abilities, yes, so some of these have a pay one.
For a second, we got a helicopter.
Yeah, we got a helicopter. Hold on. It might
Oh, no
make
worries.
too much noise.
All right. Also, thanks for the follow, Dr. Saltbox. And Dr. Saltbox says, "Love this game," all caps.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. That's
thanks, Dr.
very nice.
Saltbox. So some cards, we don't have them out yet, but I think actually we do have one, excuse me. Some cards will have an ability and it'll say pay X number of roses. So I'm holding a card that says pay 1 rose. So that means you don't have to pay to use the ability, but if you do, and the conditions are met, then you activate that ability. So when you use that card in a word, so if you use that Y in a word, for example, let's say we spell hooray, and you want to activate that power, you'll place those roses on the card itself when you confirm your word. And then some cards will just have abilities that activate automatically if the conditions are met. Yeah, so that's pretty much what's laid out over there. And as new things come up, I'll sort of go into those. Oh, one more thing, actually. Throughout these decks, there are tomato cards. So our audience is throwing tomatoes at us occasionally. Tomatoes tend to disrupt the flow of the game a little bit, or potentially do something a little more dastardly or something with great emphasis on the game in terms of changing things up. Yeah. Now,
I just want to say thank you to Slauson Designs for the follow. And I believe that that's probably Eric Slauson, who is the game designer of the game that we're playing tomorrow night, which is Tattoo Stories. I'm super looking forward to that tomorrow night. And we'll be playing with Eric Slauson, who is a local game designer too. I don't know. Have you ever met him, Matt?
I have not, but actually I purchased that game recently. I had a lot of fun with it.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah. It's a good time.
He says it is.
Oh, you're gonna sneak in. Yeah, you can't get past me. But tonight I'm gonna go home and watch a bunch of what is the thing? Ink Stories that I'm gonna watch so that I get prepared. Ink Master. So I get prepared for winning tomorrow night. But I gotta win tonight because I need to take the lead.
So first things first here is we have to figure out who's playing which character.
Which maestro, right?
Yes. So normally it's done at random. I suggested Kathleen should pick since it's her birthday week, but I don't think staff liked that too much. So
yeah,
I think that's
super fair.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay. So what about all of these have the same back? So I'm going to take them and I'm going to shuffle them up and just deal them out to people. What do you think? That
sounds perfect. There are 11 maestros in the game total. We picked 4 earlier that I thought would be fun to showcase.
Yeah, here are all of the different ones.
Yeah.
I wanted to play Cat, but they wouldn't let me.
So each maestro has a unique ability that's a part of the character. And then each maestro is going to get 3 letters that are associated with that character. And that's going to go into one other element I'm going to talk about in a moment.
I got the imp.
Ooh, I got the ram.
Ooh, I got Mud. My name is Mud.
Awesome. And so every player will get the 3 letter cards associated with their maestro. So for example, if you're Mud, you'll get the letters M, U, and D. Now, all of these cards that you start with, these are your starting letter cards. You will keep these permanently for the rest of the game. It's worth mentioning that you also see a lock on the bottom of those banners in the top left corner. A lock signifies permanence. It means it is never discarded. So other cards that don't have locks will get discarded when you use them in a word, but those cards will stay with you always.
So team staff has 54% of the vote. We just closed the poll.
Whoa. Okay. So team staff has a little bit more than me tonight. All right. We'll see how this goes.
Awesome. Now, so to sort of figure out who goes first, I'm just going to ask you, which of you is the last individual to see a musical event?
To see a musical event?
Yeah.
I watched Hamilton on Disney Plus when it came out.
I did too.
Ooh.
Does it count if you watched it streaming? I guess,
That's the only option right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
I
what
think
I'm
it counts
thinking.
for sure.
Otherwise, we're
Let's
gonna have
see.
to remember a long
Yeah,
time
I don't
ago.
know. It's been a very, very long time.
But I watched it like the day it came out. Did you watch it the same day or
Yeah.
later?
That was the day that came out. I think, Joe, did you watch it later than that?
I still haven't seen it actually, so I'm not going first.
Okay, so Yoni and I are tied for that.
You want to Rochambeau?
We could. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
On three?
Yeah.
Okay.
One,
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
One,
1, 2,
two,
3.
Okay.
Ah.
I go first.
Yoni gets
All right.
to go first.
So Yoni will take the baton.
Okay. Oh, here's the baton.
Yep, that
Ah.
signifies starting player. Excellent. Okay, so every player at the beginning of the game will take one red rose to start with. So you get one rose to start off with. So everyone feel free to take that. And by the way,
So
I don't
the
think
red roses count for 1 rose and the blue roses count for 5 roses,
Yes.
right?
yes.
Okay.
Now, so this will begin the phase of taking cards from the composition, which are those cards in the center there. No one can afford a crescendo card yet. That's okay. We'll earn more roses over the course of the game, so those will start definitely being picked up as we move along. One other thing worth mentioning, since we sort of have this set up here, as I said, every character is going to have a unique maestro ability. And every character has a letter card with a unique ability as well. So be sure to keep track of those. As you take cards, you may not want to use them in a performance. So maybe you're working toward a particular award, or maybe it's a letter that you don't want to use right now for any number of reasons. Every maestro has what's known as a chorus. So basically your maestro works as a splitter. You'll keep your locked letter cards on one side, and cards that you save between rounds, you'll save on the other end of your maestro. So those cards are basically your storage that you can keep. So if you don't use a card, that's okay. You'll basically be able to use those in future rounds. Now, like I said, if it doesn't have a lock on it and you do use it, that would be discarded. But if it's not used, that's okay. You can save it. And
How many are we allowed to save?
every maestro can save up to 2 cards between rounds, with the exception of the imp. The imp can only save up to 1 card between rounds that the imp player does not use.
That's what the starts with 1 chorus slot means.
Yes.
Got it.
Yep. All right. And so we'll get the game started. So you'll take
Should we tell everybody what our maestros do so that the audience can enjoy it too?
Yes, absolutely. Sounds wonderful.
Okay,
All right.
so do you want to go first?
Yeah. So
Okay.
my imp says if my performance is 2 cards or less, I double my performance score. So I'm going to have lots of short performances because I guess the imp is short. And starts with 1 chorus slot, which means I can only save 1 card. And my P card says if in a performance 3 cards or less, this card gains a symbol of my choice. Ooh.
Oh, okay. Mine is mud. Mine says I may use M and W interchangeably, H and I interchangeably, and N and Z interchangeably. And my D letter says that if it's the second letter of a word, it can be played as an O instead.
All right, and I have the elf. So once per round, if at least 1 note card is in the composition, I may draw the top card of the note deck instead of a card from the composition. And then I have the F, is my special letter, which if it's the first letter of my word, I can trade a note card from my chorus with the top card of the note deck, which this is the note deck, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Great.
Slauson Design says these powers are super neat.
Yeah, they're fun.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh, we're seeing your face.
We're seeing Joe's face. There's Joe up close.
That's better. So I have the ram, which says once per round, I get to peek at one of the face down crescendo cards before I decide what to buy. And crescendo cards next to the letter A are worth an extra rose.
Okay. All right, nicely done. Okay, so now what do we do first, Matt?
So the player holding the baton takes from the composition first. So they get first dibs. We're going to go through taking cards until we're no longer able to take any cards. Once we've reached that point, we then word build simultaneously, and then we'll confirm our words.
Okay.
All right.
So Yoni, which letter would you like,
This
or
is-
would you like the ghost card? But it
But
would
I'd have to
cost
pay
you-
my only
You'd have
rose.
to pay your rose. Yep.
And if something says pay 2 on it, do I pay that now as I'm taking it?
No, it doesn't cost you anything. That's the roses that you get.
Well,
Do I
if
get the roses. If it
if
says
it
pay
says-
2 roses,
Oh
If it
no!
says-
if you pay 2 roses, yeah. Go ahead, Matthew.
oh, sorry, my apologies. If it says pay any number of roses over an ability, that means you pay that number of roses if you want to activate the ability.
Got
That
it.
is the only requirement. You can use the card in a word without activating the ability if you
got
wish.
it. So I'm considering why pay 2 roses, return a vowel used in your performance to your chorus instead of discarding. Your performance cannot be more than 4 cards this round, which seems fine to me. As the end. P, give another maestro of your choice 3 of your roses. I with nothing on it, or the ghost. And in terms of symbols, I want to try to match symbols, and I don't have any on my existing cards, but no way is anybody going to let me get a clef. Right? Somebody else is going to take the other one. So I think I will take. I think I will take the I.
And I forgot to mention this, or maybe I did, but the ghost note is a wild card. It can be any letter you want it to be. The one thing to note about the ghost note is that you can't save that card between rounds. It will always return back to the center.
All right, so it's
So it's
Kathleen's
my
pick
turn.
next.
I think. I think I'm going to take the I with nothing on it.
Right. Then I will take the. So this hand is. When I take this card, I have to give another maestro of my choice 3 of my roses, right? And
Oh, is that when I take it?
Yep.
Yes.
so I don't want to do that, so I should take the Y.
Oh, but no, oh, that's okay. Got it. Yeah, I understand.
All right. So if I take this, I have to give somebody 3 of my roses, but I only have 1 rose.
So you'd have to give somebody a rose. Like me.
I will take this, but I will give Rich this rose.
Oh, man.
Thank you.
Oh, man. Now he can do his thing. That's a horrible idea.
That's okay. He doesn't have any vowels that
That's
aren't
a
going back
terrible,
anyway.
terrible idea.
Is a Y a vowel in this game?
No, Y is never considered a vowel. Y is a consonant. And we have one more card remaining that I think someone can take, which is the ghost note.
Thank
So-
you for the follows, by the way. PlayStation 25 and Drunk Physics.
I like drunk physics. That's a good name.
And Dilly Dilly 1018 says composition. My family loves this game.
Oh, good.
Oh, thank
Wow,
you.
you've got so many fans out
Oh,
there,
and
Matthew.
Drunk Physics thinks that Matthew looks like Brian Blessed.
That is a new one.
Yes, Kathleen is playing against all 3. The odds of this game are not necessarily in my favor, but that didn't stop me from winning Monday night. And I came in second last night, but that didn't help me.
So the draft is still going on because the ghost note is now free to take since all the note cards are gone.
Oh,
So
Ghost
that
note is
means
now free.
that
So
Yoni-
I get it.
You get it, correct.
Yeah.
huzzah.
And if the next player if there are no other cards to take, or they cannot afford like a crescendo card that's still out there, the draft ends. So if a player cannot take a card, that ends the draft.
Okay, I cannot take a card.
So that's it. Now we word build. So you'll word build simultaneously. You get to see what everyone is building, which is okay. The thing to note about this is that you'll confirm your words in order of player holding the baton. So in other words, if a player, let's say a player is able to earn one of those awards up top and they're the first player with the baton, you have an opportunity to change your word. They're going to get first dibs at that award, but maybe you'll be able to change it up for a different award, or maybe you'll rework your strategy.
Should we tell people what the awards are?
Sure.
Okay, Joe, why don't you tell everybody what the
Sure.
awards are so that we can be thinking about them?
So we have creative performance that earns 12 roses or more without using a crescendo. Creative performance that uses 3 or more crescendos. Spell a word with 5 letters or more that begins and ends with a vowel. Create a performance with 8 letters or more. Create a performance 5 letters or more that doesn't use starting letter cards. And create a performance with 3 unique symbols.
Okay. All righty. I didn't really think through making a really good 4-letter word.
And you can always spell your initial word. That is always a legal play. So you can always at minimum earn 3 roses. You will always earn something in a round.
Yeah, but
And-
I think going for more roses is better.
I think you mentioned this already, but I don't remember. Can I put the ghost in my chorus or no?
It will automatically return to the center of the composition at the end of the round. So you're never able to keep the ghost note between rounds
Got it.
unless an ability allows you to.
Okay. Well, I don't think I want it anyway because I get more points without it. So
What do you mean you get more points without it?
you'll see.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's your first go.
Yeah.
Everybody made a word.
All right, so my word is imp, but I used the other I for more points. And my P, because it's in a performance of 3 cards or less, gains a symbol of my choice, which I'll use to match the symbol on the I, giving me 2 symbols, which is 2 roses or draw a card from the note deck. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that because I'm going to lose this I because I used it, right?
Yes.
So I could draw a card to put into my chorus.
You could.
Is that what I would do here?
Yes.
Let's do that. Ooh, it's an SH worth 4.
Ooh, that's really good.
Okay. And so I've scored 2, 3, 4 points, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And do I get roses for that?
Yes.
Awesome. Great. That's me.
Okay, so I have DIM, D-I-M, which is also 4. And that's it. It's pretty simple. And then this I goes away. And where are we putting, like, do we just discard them?
Yes, everything will go into the same discard pile.
Okay, can someone
Okay,
give me 4
so I have-
roses, please?
Discard this as well.
4 roses.
So how is everyone out in, they told me I wasn't allowed to call it Twitterlandia or Twitchlandia anymore, but how is everybody out in the world of Twitch? I hope everybody's good, and y'all are more than welcome to help me with words so that I can beat Team Staff tonight.
Kathleen, the rules say that if somebody helps you with your spelling, you have to give them one of your roses.
Well, if you ask someone for help, you
So
yeah.
you did just ask Twitch for help, so I think you should have to give how many people
Give
are on stream?
all of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
All 24 viewers.
All right, Rich is going all fantasy here.
Well, I am the elf, so I went with Faye. So that's just going to give me 4 roses. There are things that I could do with the F and the Y potentially, but I'm not going to do those. I'm just going to take the 4 roses for now.
Okay, and then you have to get rid of your Y.
I do.
You took 5 roses. Oh no, you had 1
I
already.
had 2 roses
Oh,
already.
that's
because
right.
Joe was
Oh
very kind.
man, that's right. Because Joe gave you some. Ooh, and
All right.
Joe's already beaten us here. He
So
got a
I
4
went
letter
with
word.
ramp, and I am going to get 5 roses for that.
Whoa.
And none of the special things on my letters are going to matter this time.
Ramp, that's a good word.
Dicer Die says Kathleen owns 23 roses because we had 23 viewers at the time.
Oh, okay. Well, no. Yeah, we're not playing with that rule. It's a bad rule. Matthew was telling me before we got on stream how he house rules games all the time. So I'm going to house rule this one, and I don't have to pay anybody anything.
Uh-oh. Sorry, everyone.
For what it's worth, the roses do feel really nice. Like
Yeah,
fun
they're
to mess
really
yeah.
beautiful roses.
They're really lovely components.
Oops, I can't ever get my hand under these. They're really beautiful. And I love the art in this game. That was the one thing that attracted me at the beginning when I saw this game. I just absolutely love the art.
Oh, thank you. Olivia.
Okay,
Rom
so
did
now
the
what
art.
do we do? So I get the baton.
Yes.
I am the maestro, leading maestro now. And then we put out more cards.
Yep.
We put out 4, and then Yoni has to give back the ghost card.
Yeah, do we put out more yet, or is that later?
So every time an ovation card gets purchased, that little tracker that's to the right
okay.
of the ghost note there increases by 1. So after that, and that next round, then 5 cards come out, 6 cards,
Got it.
7, and so on.
Ooh, we have a fiery tomato.
Uh-oh, a fiery
Okay.
tomato. What
So-
happens?
If you don't use the tomato in a word, or I guess the letter F in a word, you discard the card and lose all your roses. But if you do use it, you get to pass it to the person on your left, and it passes between rounds.
Oh.
So it's like a hot potato.
Because it's fiery. It's hot.
Yep.
Potato, tomato.
And we have a letter Y that doubles the rose values of everything next to it. We have a PL, which is 4 points, and the letter K is 5 points. And if it's the first letter of your word, all of the other maestros have to discard a card from their chorus.
Okay. What is the Y? Double?
If you pay 1 rose, it doubles the rose values of all the adjacent cards.
I'm sorry, I'm just gonna move it for a second so I can see if there are any symbols on it there or not. So the only symbol is on the PL.
PL.
Okay.
And I don't like having a U as my only thing here. Okay, HINZ, I don't have any of those. So I could have a W or an M.
You also could have an O because of your D.
Right. But I can't use the O with the PL because there's 2 letters there. Because then it wouldn't be the second letter, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'm taking the K. I am taking the K.
It's worth mentioning that those face down crescendo cards tend to have very powerful abilities or effects. But it is a gamble because you don't know what you're purchasing.
Except for Joe,
Except
who
for
gets to
me.
look at it.
Yes.
Hmm.
There are locked letters in there. There are cards that double
Oh,
your
plum
perform-
would have been a good word. That's a really good one. That would have been great. I should have done that, but that's okay.
I'm going to take this fiery tomato.
Oh.
Fiery.
Fiery. You have a spicy tomato.
That's true.
I am
So I
going
guess
to
we
use
can get rid
my
of these,
special
right?
ability to peek at this crescendo card.
Oh.
Ooh. All right, and
And a
I
crescendo card costs 5 roses if you want it.
think I will pay 5 roses for the other crescendo card. And I guess this
And
is
do you show us? He shows us, right?
Yes, it will become
if
public
now I
knowledge
show
now.
you.
Ooh, it's an S.
It's an
And
S,
what does it
but
do?
it also lets me make an additional word using this card, and this card has to be in both words.
Oh. That's interesting.
I'm not sure if you guys addressed this in step away, but Rare Egg would like to know if they're allowed to help.
Yeah, absolutely.
First,
Feel free.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, if you see a word, say it.
Yeah. And I'll try and pay attention because plum would have been really good. I should have paid attention. Sorry.
Man, I don't like any of these letters. That's not true. I do like one of those letters. Ooh, okay. No, I want the Y. Oh, that's going to be good. I'll give everybody a preview of why I wanted that.
So I want because it's about to occur here. Just as a heads up, in composition, you can't necessarily double the double. It just becomes a triple value score.
Oh.
But it's still worth a lot of points.
Oh, okay. That was about to come up.
It's only 15, not 20.
What?
Huh?
How many did you just get?
well, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Who's
Oh,
next?
it's my turn
Yeah.
next. Okay. I could do, so the PL is still out there, so I'm going to take it.
So then
You may take
I
that
can
one
take
for
that
free,
one,
or
I
you
can
can take the
pay for the one
crescendo.
that Joe clearly said was bad. So I'm going to take the free good thing.
And Joe
And-
doesn't have any more money, so any more roses.
No,
That ends the draft.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
And Kathleen scores first, correct?
Yes, and I'm going to do what they told me because I can keep the K card. I'm going to go with what the audience suggested, and I'm going to do plum, which gets me 6 roses.
Great.
Oh, thank you, Ultimate 2013 official. Thank you for the follow. We appreciate it. We are playing Composition tonight by Matthew Hocker, and I have just spelled plum, and I got 6 roses. Now, can I buy a thing now?
No.
No. Huh?
Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. You're only able to take cards during that drafting
During
phase.
the draft. Okay. So I get to keep my U and my M, and my PL goes away.
Correct.
Did you make a word yet?
Did I make
No.
a word yet?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Well, I could give a rose to the chat if somebody can come up with a vowel that would work right there.
Show them on camera.
Yeah. So if anyone has a vowel that would turn this into a word, I would be very, very happy.
Well,
But that's
well,
if you had a W,
if you had a
could
W,
make
you'd
a
have
really good
waffles.
I
word.
could make a vowel, but no, sadly not. All right.
I'm pretty sure iffle is a word.
Is it really?
What's the penalty for if he makes a word that's not a word?
Someone has to challenge it.
Yeah,
I am
cool.
so
I think iffle is
challenging.
totally a
I am
word.
completely
You think
challenging
iffle is a
I
iffle.
word?
do, yeah.
I'll give you a rose and you can challenge.
I don't think it was a word.
If somebody just gave you a
I'm
suggestion,
challenging him.
that
Clef.
Oh, clef.
Clef.
That's a
Yeah.
good one.
Oh,
Oh,
except
that
that
is a
Clef
good one.
only has. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I should let him
Clef
get it
only
wrong.
has 1 F, but
Ah,
I'm gonna tell him because I don't want.
there's
him.
also flea or flea. They were saying, or foe.
So there was a very specific reason I was hoping that there would be a vowel. And I think it's this one.
Uh-huh.
I was hoping to snag that.
that's true.
Oh yeah, 5 letters or more that begins and ends with a vowel. Yeah.
But I will settle for that very great suggestion of clef. And I'll get, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points.
Oh, and then you pass me
Hey,
the.
don't you have sit? Oh,
They also
yeah,
came up
fine.
with fleek and cliff, which would let you get the other F in there.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Oh no, except you
No,
don't have the I.
fleek.
No, you can't do that.
No.
But fleek. No, that also doesn't work.
Nope.
No.
I need one more letter.
Clef it is. So then this is going to go to Joe right now, or does it happen at the end of the round?
That will pass
Between
between
rounds.
rounds.
Okay.
So I'll end up with the fiery tomato that I have to play next one.
So what was your score, Rich?
5.
I am just going to be kind of boring and spell ram for 3 roses because I want to save that S for next round.
All right. And I am doing shy. Since it is 2 cards or less, my imp doubles my performance score. And I'm going to pay 1 to have the Y double the SH. But we think, so the SH is tripled and the Y is doubled. Is that how that would work, Matthew?
Correct.
Okay. So that's 14.
Man, Yoni's cheating.
So I'm gonna take.
Imp has a
15.
very strong early game, but
Yep.
the strength diminishes over the course of the game as
Yeah,
the game
that makes a
opens
ton
up.
of sense.
All right. So now I have the fiery tomato.
And Rich has the
wand.
wand.
And we're gonna deal out some fun letters this time.
Dame of Dice says, "Hi Taylor."
Hello.
Right. So we have an X, which may be played as if it had any symbol of the, and then
Same with the Z.
Z as well, and A, which is just a great letter. It's very pointy. And then C is 3 roses to draw 2 cards from the note deck or 1 card from the crescendo deck. And there's also the wild, of course. I'm going to take that C.
Oh man.
All right.
Because somebody taught me about a word called clef. Now, can I use the same word again?
Of course.
Yes.
Great.
Although we could house rule that he's not allowed to.
I don't think that's
I think that might be
to do.
game breaking. I don't know.
All right. I am going to take this X. That can be played as if it had any of those symbols.
Oh, nice.
That's nice. What does the Z do?
Maybe played as if it has any of those symbols also. And it's worth 4 points. And it's my turn. And I'm taking the Z
Oh man.
to go with my INP.
I am going to take a crescendo card.
Ooh.
I'm going to take the one that Joe didn't say was bad.
This one?
Yeah.
I never said it was bad. I just implied
And I
it.
got an I, and it may be played as if it had any symbol. Okay.
Um,
And I don't get to keep this. If I use it, it goes away, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's Rich's draft.
it is. I guess I'm worried about that K that Kathleen has. It's got a very scary ability.
Yep.
If she's able to make a word that starts with K. Now, can I use this C ability that lets me pay 3? Can I do it right now, or it has to be in the midst of the word that I'm spelling?
It has to be in the midst of the word that you're spelling.
All right. So this is
So Matthew, tell us a little bit about games that you're working on right
Oh,
now.
I just realized
Oh.
Yoni should have gotten this card.
Oh,
oh,
I should have.
Yeah,
I should have gotten
You
that
should have
card.
gotten this one.
Oh, thank you for noticing that and telling me about it.
Mm.
I appreciate it.
there's honor among team staff.
Right. So that's create a performance that earns 12 roses or more without using a crescendo card, which I did with Shy.
I'm gonna get the one that Joe did not want, which was this U that doubles the performance score.
Oh, that would be really nice, except I've been having a miserable time with my U.
All right.
Wait, so hold on. Oh no, the ovations are the top ones. What are these ones called?
Awards.
Award cards.
Awards. Thank you. Okay.
I will take this A. And then that leaves Yoni with the ghost note.
Or I could buy an ovation. Oh no, there aren't any ovations
Yeah.
left. No,
You
there aren't
could-
any crescendos left. But I could buy an
Can
ovation.
you buy a crescendo off the top of the deck, or only one of the two? Okay.
Unfortunately, it's a limit of 2.
And I don't quite have enough to buy an ovation. So yes, I will take the ghost note. And then technically Kathleen could buy something now, but she doesn't have the funds.
Right.
Okay,
2,
cool.
4, 6. How much do the cards on top cost?
The ovation cards
Ovation.
cost 20 roses.
Okay, 20 roses. Okay.
So I'm working on a few new games. I'm working on a game about a 2-player chocolate game that also has chocolate covered vegetables. It's very wild and silly. I'm working on a game about dogs having to work together to defeat enemies such as Boy blowing bubbles or the sprinkler or the mailman, things like that. And I'm working on another game. I've had a lot of fun with this one. It's a hidden role game about sheep, and it's inspired by like the old school werewolf games, but it works a bit differently, where players kind of vote using influence, and they want to not lose their influence. So those are the 3 games I've been working on primarily right now.
Okay, if anybody can come up with anything better than kid.
Oh, if Kathleen's asking for help, I'm going to show mine too. I've got zip, which is pretty good because I can make these have matching symbols, which would get me 2 bonus flowers or a card. But I also have an M and a blank I could use if that gets me more points somehow. But that would only potentially be 2 more points.
Kathleen, I have a word. Am I able to? I
Sure.
don't know. All right, so I have wok, W-O-K. I don't know.
I
if
know,
that's
but
useful.
then I can't make them throw away things.
Ah, okay.
I mean, but that would let me save my I for future use.
Right.
But I can't make them. Do y'all have any cards in your course?
I have 1, but I may
It depends
we'll
on
see
if
if
you're
I
going to use
we'll
it.
see if I use it. Yeah.
So this would be
Um,
6, 7, 8 points.
So maybe
or
saving this I until I can use the symbol is
would be
better.
10 points.
Maybe I'll do that.
Having a vowel in storage is always useful, especially if you're trying to
Especially
aim for
because
words.
all I have is a U.
Let's see how
Okay.
good I am at my 2-letter words.
So I'm gonna
I don't
make
think this is a real
this an O and this a W.
I'm going to start.
And then that way I get to be nice and not attacky to the staff because, you know, I don't ever like to attack anybody in games.
Okay.
As all the staff laughs.
I don't know if we covered this. Are proper nouns allowed?
No.
Okay. So actually, I'm not up on my Scrabble dictionary. I don't know if there is a 2-letter word with a Z. on
Za.
either end. Well, za would be pizza, but I don't think that's in the
It
dictionary.
is.
It
Za
is.
is a legal 2-letter word.
Oh, well, do I have to give you a rose for that?
Sure. No.
I would say yes.
Yeah, I think so.
then yes.
Yeah.
It's Kathleen's birthday week.
I don't think Zap changes anything because I only get to double my score if it's 2 cards, which I think is going to be more than Zap. So. 'cause this
Dilly
would be
Dilly
6.
1018 says that they have play tested
plus 2 is
sheep
8.
and it was a lot of
This would
fun
be 10.
at a party.
Thank you,
Um,
Dilly.
Oh my.
You are also, Matthew, the chocolate game you've been questioning, I think, a lot on Twitter about different names, and you're getting ready to make a big name announcement, right?
Yes. I've been. It's surprisingly hard to come up with a name about chocolates. There are a lot of interesting terms that I didn't think worked well for a title. Like I was working with the word ganache for a bit, but I was like, that doesn't sound too great.
Yeah. Get in my belly.
That's amazing. I love that.
Okay, so whose turn is it? Oh, it's Rich's turn first. So,
So
we're
I'm
gonna.
Gonna
Ooh,
score
clue is a good word.
and I'm paying 3 so that I can get a crescendo card from
Whoa.
the crescendo deck,
Whoa.
which is gonna be a B,
Oh, nice.
which lets me start with the baton. I can use the next round.
What?
I use it.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Only
I'll
once I
So
use
you
it.
get to steal it? I don't like that at all. Oh
Well, you
man,
still
I
have
should
time
have
to-
used that K.
You can still do that.
Can
So
I
you
change
end up
my K
with
so he has to
a
throw
lot
away
of-
one of that card?
You end up with so many roses.
Well, this
If
doubles
you've-
the score. So 6 times 2
12.
is 12. So 12 roses.
So wait, can I make my kid word to make
When-
him get rid of that card?
Only
So
if you enjoy attacking people.
so in the process of this game, we all earn roses after we've confirmed all of our words. So if
Oh,
our
after everybody's words.
Oh, so I have to keep my walk.
yes.
But then he's gonna take the baton and I'm gonna have to go last again.
That's if the B is used in a word. So on that next round, so that have to be used in the performance still.
Okay.
So I'm going to use this special S crescendo. So I make farms, and I'm also going to make sacks because I can make 2 words as long as they both include that S. Which means I'm going to pass this fiery tomato to Yoni,
Thanks.
And my S is also going to be worth an extra rose because it is next to the A.
Man.
So
Not
I'm
seem
going
like
to
a
end up
double
with
play.
3,
That
5,
seems-
6, 7. That's 11,
I don't think
12.
sax is a word.
12 total.
Everybody thinks you did really cool things in the chat.
Oh,
I appreciate that a lot.
okay. He's going down next.
All right, so I've got za, which I already paid Kathleen a rose because I wasn't sure it was a word. She confirmed it was,
It is.
which means my imp will double my score. So that's simply 5 times 2 is 10.
That seems really good.
She's wondering if sax is a word. She's challenging you.
That's what I think
Challenging me.
too.
It is a word.
It's short for saxophone.
I think sax is probably in the Scrabble dictionary, but I don't know.
Sex is a word.
Oh, there we go. Confirmed.
I think that Matthew has memorized the entire Scrabble dictionary.
All
So
right. So Yoni gets this
Oh,
spicy tomato or fiery
no.
tomato at the end of the
okay,
round.
and then I have used my M as a W because that's my mud composer's ability. I have used my D as an O because that's my D letter ability, and I have used the K, which gets me 5 roses, and this goes away, and that is it. Okay, so then we have to put out new cards.
All right. So this round we have an E that is worth 3 points, but it's worth 0 roses if it's used in a word with another vowel.
Ooh.
We have an ND that is 4 points and has a symbol on it. We have an S that's 2 points and has a symbol. And then we have a V that's 3 points, and you can pay 1 to double and triple performance scores are negated for other maestros next round.
Okay.
It's bad for the imp.
For other maestros. So if I get
For other
this, fine.
maestros, yeah. And I'm choosing first this round. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is peek at one of these crescendos.
Kathleen, you have a suggestion in the chat.
They're
grab
whispering.
the-
Yeah, I like that. Shh, don't tell them.
And I will.
And this, of course, as you're word building, try and see if you can snag some of those awards as you move along.
Yes.
It's worth mentioning that you can
Get away
only
from that ND. See?
it's worth mentioning you can only earn one of those gold cards in a round. So if a word meets the conditions of multiple awards, you can only pick one of those.
Ah.
Likewise, if you bought an ovation card, you cannot earn an award card in that round.
Oh,
That's
interesting. All right, so I have to pick something.
So only one gold card around.
Correct. Now,
I've
other
got
players, of
this.
course, can still earn those.
F that I'm dealing with. It's fiery tomato that I gotta use. This is worth 0 if used in a word with another vowel.
Maybe we should give away something after this
I
round.
think we should.
We'll give away a
The-
prize after this round.
I'm gonna go ahead and take this V, just so nobody uses it against me.
Okay, I guess in that case, I am going to use, I'm going to take the S.
I'll gamble and take this one, which is an F. That may build an additional word using that card. So it's like the S that Joe got
Yes.
earlier.
But only if it's in both of the words.
Right.
Right. I am going to. This is tricky. I am going to buy this one, which is a terrible tomato tea. that says if my performance gets 10 or more roses, I can steal half of another maestro's roses. Rounded
What?
down. Oh.
What?
Oh no.
That means this is the perfect time for me to buy an ovation.
Now it's worth
Okay.
mentioning that T for that ability to activate it must be used in your performance. And it's worth
Yes.
0 roses, so it's a tricky one to pull off.
Okay. Well, anyway, I am getting this E ovation.
So we're gonna move the little composition.
So now 5 cards will come out next time.
But I think having an E to use every time is probably a good call.
Okay, so you took that. And I think that I am going to the E, I have to use it in a word all by itself.
For it to earn points, you can still use it. It could be useful for getting an award, for example. Even if it doesn't earn points, an award card is still.
What are the words? Awards.
There's 3 crescendos or more, 5 letters or more that begins and ends with a vowel, 8 letters or more, 5 letters or more that doesn't use your starting letters, and 3 unique symbols.
Well, I guess I'll take the E. Can you hand me the E? I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. Okay, guys. Let's see.
I'll take a while.
All right.
Okay. Now, I create a performance that uses 3 crescendo. I only have 2 crescendo cards, or I only have 1 crescendo card, so I can't do that. Spell a word with 5 or more that begins and ends with a vowel. I could maybe do that. I have a lot of vowels. Okay, guys, can we come up with a word that begins and ends in a vowel? I could come up with mused. If I only had an A, that would be, oh, but amuse would be good, but I don't have an A. ID. QME. I do me.
Kathleen, I'm not seeing a 5-letter word that begins and ends with a vowel.
Me neither. Okay, so what's the best we can do? Let's see. If I use this and the S, I can get 2 extra roses for having 2 symbols.
And your I can be used as an H as well, since you're mud.
Oh yeah, my I can be an H.
Mud's weird.
Yeah, mud is weird.
So mud is actually one of my favorite characters to play as in this game, I think. But it can be rough sometimes without the right letters. But I like the flexibility of mud.
Somebody recommended Wise.
WISE. Yeah, I could do that, but then my E gets me 0 because I have another vowel.
So your I and S both have a symbol. The I can be played as any symbol. The S also has a symbol. You could save them for the unique symbol award, for example, and do
Trying
wed.
to get 3 symbols.
Yeah, you could do wed, for example, and get 5 roses off of that.
Yeah, that would be really good. Okay, I like that idea.
Or even you can, wed that sounds good to me.
Yeah, I think that's probably good. Okay, does everybody else have their words?
Mythopsis has another suggestion for you.
Oh, with the H, you can't make a word with vowels at the beginning end, but mushed would use all of them. It's true. I think I'm gonna wait though. I think that's a pretty good idea, Mythopsis, but I think I'm gonna wait. Oops, my phone is going off. Hold on.
How embarrassing.
I know, that was really embarrassing.
Gosh, it's like you're like the person in the movie theater who doesn't turn off their phone.
Apparently.
Except you're on the movie.
Yes, apparently. I'm on the movie. Oops, my back? Yeah. Oh no, but it did that thing where it went sideways.
And I'll be right back, folks.
Okay. There, y'all can see again.
Oh, good. Matthew's leaving, so you can't get any more help.
It's okay. I'm going against 3 of you.
Yeah, we tally our score together against yours.
Right. No.
Yeah.
No, never. Okay, do y'all have your things?
Yeah.
Okay. So who goes first?
So
Are we gonna do a good one, or is that-
Oh, yeah. Do you want to do
Do
a
we
giveaway
want to
before we
give away?
score?
We
Yeah.
can since Matthew's not here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. What about you want to do Pixel Tactics
Pixel
first?
Tactics.
Pixel Tactics.
Tell us about Pixel Tactics.
I don't actually know anything about Pixel Tactics.
It's from Level
Let's see.
99 Games. It
It
has
is
pixel
from
art.
Level. It has really cool pixel art.
Put it on Kathleen Cam so they can see.
Yeah. Step back into the golden age of strategy gaming with Pixel Tactics. Now the new Pixel Tactics Deluxe, this is the deluxe version. You have everything you need to get started or to take your game to the next level. In addition to a complete set of never before seen heroes, Deluxe gives you a large storage box to keep your whole collection in one place, a bonus mini pack expansion, and a big rule book that introduces new play modes, including large group league play. Deluxe is fully compatible on its own, or fully playable on its own, but combining multiple Pixel Tactics games together gives you even more ways to play. It looks like a pretty fun pixel art card game. It says 2+ players, 30 to 60 minutes. It looks like a lot of fun.
Yep.
Pixel Tactics.
So we are going to have a question for y'all to answer. The first person to answer correctly and spell the answer correctly, because we're playing a word game. So the first person to answer correctly with the correct spelling in the chat will win this game. So Taylor is going to post the question into the chat, and then we'll read it out just so y'all aren't at a disadvantage if you have more lag, or advantage if you have less lag. All right, alphabetically speaking, what is the first 2-letter word in the Scrabble dictionary? First.
Oh,
All right,
man.
Legends DM.
Legends DM was fast.
There we go.
Yeah,
Spelled
nicely
correctly and
done.
everything.
Okay, so Pixel Tactics Deluxe is now Legends DM.
Yeah, so Taylor is going to send you a whisper and get your contact info so we can send you your product.
I think we might already have your contact
might have it
info,
from a
but we're
different
going to do it anyway so that we can keep it with the right games.
Yep.
So if you don't mind responding to her whisper, I would enjoy that. Thank you very much. Okay, now we're going to move on to scoring this round.
So this time I will make a different 3-letter word with my starting cards and say Mar instead of Ram. For a whopping 3 points.
Oh, apparently it was Legends DM first time winning. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you got something because Legends DM has been watching regularly throughout the week, so I appreciate it.
There's a bunch of people who have been coming back.
Yeah,
every
there's
time.
been a
We
lot
really
of
love
people that
seeing
have
all
been coming.
these
It's really fun.
familiar faces.
I really miss all of you being able to play in the store though. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Yoni.
Oh, yep. All right. So it's me. I am making the word 5. Hooray! I am paying 1. So y'all can't use any double or triple scores for the next round.
For the next round?
For the next round, y'all don't get any double or triple performance effects.
Okay.
And I used the fire tomato, so I don't lose all my roses. And my score is 3, 5, 6, 7.
So we're giving Kathleen the fiery tomato.
Okay, I'll take the fiery tomato. What happens with the fiery tomato?
You want to use it or you lose all your roses.
Oh gosh, that's horrible. Okay, so I am making the word wed, which gives me 5, and that's it. But I do get to use my E. And then, okay, so I get 5 roses.
All right.
Can somebody give me 5 roses?
Here you go.
Thank you very much.
I'll be making the word left, which only gives me 4 points, but it does let me hang on to these 2 special letters for later.
Nice.
So 4 roses for me.
Cool.
This goes in there.
Yeah. So
And then I get the F.
this is discarded. I keep my new shiny E because it's locked until I get
Nice.
the F.
Okay, here's my F. Fiery tomato. If not used in a word, discard this card and lose all. Is that only my red tomato flowers? So if I change these into blue, I don't have to lose them.
Nice try.
If used, pass to the maestro on the left. Okay, so we're gonna have to use an F card this time,
So
and we get 5 cards.
we
this time.
would get 5, but we just revealed a king tomato, which says if we reveal it in the composition, add 4 extra cards from the note deck this round.
Whoa.
So we are gonna
So we
have
get
so many
9
letters.
cards.
All right, and
Yep.
we're saying people in the chat are saying they miss playing in the store.
I miss y'all playing in the store too.
Legends DM is apparently a
We should
Scrabble
go
master.
low now.
Oh, yeah?
because,
Maybe reading into what they said.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
So we have so many
1,
letters.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There should be one more, right?
Oh no,
Oops.
don't type on your PS4. Get out your laptop or something. You're never gonna win the giveaways that way.
It's very hard to win giveaways on your PS4.
All right. So there is a D with a symbol on it. That's 3 points. We have the K, which was
What
the
kind
king
of symbol?
tomato.
It's a
Oh, we
like
got a
a
clef here.
clef thing. Okay.
We have a C with a note that's 3 points. There is an N that lets you pay 1 rose to take 2 roses from another maestro. This T, if it is the 4th letter of a word, it gets a symbol of your choice. The I increases its value by 1 for each card in your chorus. The N is going to let you pay 1 to put 1 card from the discard pile on top of its respective deck. We have a different N that lets you pay 1 to receive the ghost note at the end of the round instead of putting it back in the composition. And if this S is the 3rd letter of a word, it gains a symbol of your choice. Not a lot of vowels out there, though.
Not a lot of vowels. Good thing I got that.
And
E.
this is Yoni's.
Ooh, I
because
go
Rich
first.
did not use the B to steal it this
did
time.
not.
Okay.
They'll probably do it before my turn.
I would never.
Jerk.
Gotta support team staff.
I love my staff so much. Okay, we're using
What
it
symbol
up
does
today.
Kathleen need?
There's so many symbols I can
Oh,
take.
you
that
only
it
have
doesn't
one?
Matter. No, I have
One
that
of those is a
one
wild.
and
Oh,
this
one of them is a wild
wild.
symbol. Okay.
So yeah, you can't stop me, sir.
Well,
But he can try.
we should take that one to keep her from getting 3 symbols that are all different, though, because that would get her.
I will still get 3 that are all different. Because this one can be anyone.
Yep.
This one is that, and then the S or the T can be random on my choice.
Yeah, but those are harder for you to use, at least.
Huh. I think I'm gonna have to take the D.
Okay. I What am I going to take? I am going to take.
Legends DM says
I'm gonna-
Team Kathleen win.
Yeah, see, they knew who was giving them the prizes. I am taking Miss T.
I picked the prizes for this round.
Yeah, it's true. Yoni did pick the prizes. Although I did say silver and gold. So I
Ah.
picked silver and gold.
I'll go ahead and take the C.
All right. I'm going to peek at a composition or at a crescendo.
Jay Brary says they are our friendly neighborhood librarian friend. Hi, friendly neighborhood
Oh,
librarian
hi,
friend.
friendly.
And they also say Team Kathleen. So
Woohoo! Woohoo!
I'm going to take this card, which is a locked R. So
Oh,
I'm going to have an
nice.
extra R now.
That's nice. Yoni, it's your go then.
sure is.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can make the K work.
Matthew, you do have yourself muted if you're trying to talk.
Thank you. Appreciate that. It's worth mentioning that as you move through this game, the game ends when one of those rows, either the ovations or the awards, empties out. That signifies the last round of the game.
Okay.
Cool.
I am going to take this I.
That's the one I wanted to take.
Too bad.
Ah, well, I guess I'll just roll the dice on this crescendo card. Get an X, which is the
Oh.
most useful of letters.
But it doubles your performance.
I studied all
Yeah.
the X cards. before
Yeah.
this.
Doubling the performance, unfortunately, would not happen this round,
So you can pay Kathleen a rose
Oh.
to learn about
which is
experts.
why I did not take that one.
Yoni, apparently your mother wants a t-shirt. Why didn't you ever give your mother a t-shirt?
I don't know.
I can make sure that you get a t-shirt. I know people.
All right. I'm going to pay a rose for the ghost note.
Man, there's so many letters.
There are so many
Yeah.
letters.
All right, which N do I want?
This one lets you steal roses from other players.
So I can steal a rose from Kathleen.
This one, place one card from the discard pile on top of its respective deck.
Okay.
This one, receive the ghost note at the end of the round instead of placing it back. That one's only worth 1 point though.
Yeah, but I get to steal a rose from somebody.
It's true.
Now, there's no doubles this round, right? Because of your V.
Right.
Horrific. Horrific.
I think I'll go ahead and take this one. That lets me steal a rose from Kathleen. My mom says she loves you and is going to choose your team next time because you're giving her a shirt.
Thank you. That's very nice. Legends DM asks how many years the shop has been open. This is our 10th year in business. We will have our 10th anniversary in November. It has actually been 10 years since this week that I came up with the idea for the store. I decided to open the store on my 40th birthday, which was 10 years ago this week. And okay, what do I want? If this is the third letter.
Annalie Lisa says they'll definitely have to buy this game unless they win it.
Okay. That's good. I think
Hashtag team
I'm
staff.
going to take this.
Oh, I forgot the most important part of the message. Hashtag team staff.
No.
So I think I'm going to remember my elf ability here because there is at least one note card in the, is that correct? These would be note cards in the competition.
Yes.
So I'm going to draw from the top of the deck instead. And
Oh.
I'll just get this
Ooh.
ST, which is worth 4 points in a note. So that worked out pretty well.
All right. Which end do I want? Let's have a look at the discard pile really quick.
Got a lot of consonants.
Kathleen, Legends DM thought that it was your 35th birthday last
Oh, that's so sweet. It was. Well, actually, it was my 49th birthday again because my husband and I agreed that we're just going to postpone 50 till next year when we can actually celebrate it the way I wanted to, with a huge party and a trip. So,
Yeah, I'll take this one, I guess. That lets me pay
okay.
a rose.
Yoni,
to
would
put
you
the
like
top
this
card.
in, or would
I
you like something else?
don't have a choice
I guess
because I can't
not.
afford one of the ovations.
Hmm.
So I think I have to take that in,
Okay. There you go.
which I guess I can save for next turn. So that's fine. I just don't have a place for it in my word. And I word first, correct?
You do.
Um,
And I'm allowed to keep 2 cards in my thing, right?
Correct.
My chorus.
Yeah.
So if I do this one,
Oh, wow. Nice.
so my word is pinked. And my N lets me pay a rose to steal 2 roses from Kathleen.
really?
Yes, it does.
Sure.
And
That does have a
Yoni's the
rose cost,
worst.
though.
Huh?
The end to steal does have a rose cost. I don't know. If
I did pay it. Yep.
He
Okay,
paid
cool.
it.
Yep. And so
Just-
pinked is worth 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not too bad.
You know, if I was playing, I would have challenged the word pinked, and I would have regretted that challenge.
Yep. It is a verb.
Yeah.
A fencing term.
I do enjoy my pinking cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can. Okay. I have done fist, which uses my fiery tomato and uses all 3 of these things that say that I can have wild symbols. I'm using this S in the 3rd spot and this T in the 4th spot. So that gives me 3 unique symbols in a word, and I get this fancy card.
And there's something that says, "Does that get an ovation card?"
It gets an award card. So
Yeah,
I get an award card, and which is, I guess, a point at the end, right? Or something.
Yes.
It's a point at the end. And then I get 5, 6, 7, 8 roses.
Wow.
Can someone hand me 8 roses, or are y'all gonna cheat some more?
I resent the implication.
Uh-huh. And then all 3 of these cards go away, right, Matthew?
Yes.
Okay, so
The
those go away.
fiery tomato lives on.
The
Yes.
fiery tomato will now
Will be
go
mine
to
shortly,
will
but
be yours in a
first-
few minutes.
I've got to figure out what to spell. And I think it might just be best if I spell best.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Well,
So funny.
yes.
Hilarious.
We have a low bar at Labyrinth. So that will let me start with the baton next round.
Oh man.
And get me
You
7
did do
roses.
it.
I did do it because I, you know.
That said, it will go back to normal rotation after you take it. So,
So do
Kathleen-
I get it after him then?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That seems wrong. It seems like he should be meaner than that.
Great.
All right. So I went with remand.
Nice.
Using
Wow,
this
that's a
as
really
an
good
E,
word.
It's an SAT word.
which is going to be 8 letters. It's also a very good magic card. In case you were wondering if magic improves your vocabulary.
Magic definitely improves your vocabulary. Wow, that was really good, Joe.
And I have to get rid of this N because I didn't use it, and I don't have any space left in my chorus.
How many
don't
How
need
many
space left.
roses
Oh, 'cause you're
did you get for
saving.
that?
That was
Saving.
8 roses. I want to
Nice.
save my 2.
This is locked.
And you get the
Oh, right. I do have room for that N because that's a locked card. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll keep your
Um,
lot cards together. I
Yeah.
would.
Yeah.
Joe, did you get your make a word with 8 letters card?
That was only 6. It was just 8 points.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 8 letters. Okay, so you get the F. Have an F, Rich.
Great.
Yeah.
And we're back to a slightly lower number of letters this time.
Yeah.
So we have how
So
many?
just
5.
5.
Okay.
Oh, there's a Z.
Oh, and I have the wand now because of my.
Yeah,
He
so you do
does
have
have
the
the
wand now.
wand.
Here is your wand.
Thank you.
Your
And I have
scepter.
these.
It's true.
So now, see that Z says you can pay 6 to take a crescendo card from another maestro, even if they used it this round.
Whoa.
There's a WN, that's 4 points, and has a symbol. There's a B that lets you pay 2 roses if the first letter of a word, draw 1 card from the crescendo deck. I like that. There's an H that says pay 5 roses to add a card from the discard pile to your chorus. And then the R lets you pay 2 roses to copy the ability of an adjacent card.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take this WN.
Oh. With all those vowels you got there.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. I've got a plan.
I'll do my normal peek at one of these crescendo cards. And I'll take the other crescendo card. Which is a W that doubles performance score.
Um,
So that makes it my turn. And it's all right. That might be my best thing. Cost 6 to use it. Does anybody have a really good crescendo card?
I've got this F that's really nice, but I don't know if it's super duper good. For you, it might be because you could do 2.
Locked.
I don't know why you're looking at my crescendo cards. Please stop.
Uh-huh. All right, I'm taking the Z,
oh man,
which
I
is
wanted to
the at the end of this round, take a crescendo card from somebody.
So I have a question about this terrible tomato for no particular reason.
Uh-huh.
So it says if my performance has 10 roses or more, steal half of another maestro's roses.
Yes.
Does this happen when I spell my word, or when we like if somebody else scores and gets a bunch of roses, can I steal it after they score if they went before me?
In the order of in the action sequence, basically abilities activate before roses are earned. So you would
Alright.
take the roses before they earn new roses. So it can be powerful, but it's hard to pull off in a significant way.
Right.
I am going to buy a crescendo or one, not a crescendo card, one of those cards up at the top. I have 20
That's too many.
and I would like the A, please.
Oh no!
Worth mentioning, just because I don't think I explained it, there's 2 strange looking cards up there.
Yes.
That top left card is the consonant card. It can be any consonant in the alphabet. It just cannot be any vowel, and it's worth 0 roses. Then there's the bouquet. The bouquet can be any other ovation card. So if that bouquet is taken, it is an A, an I, the letter U, or the consonant card. As
But
long
it
as
has
they're
to be one that you have, right?
Or that's up
that's
there.
still up there.
or that's still up there. Correct. So it gets weaker as you progress through the game.
Right. I want the A. Can I have the A?
All right.
Thank you.
Very welcome.
A solid choice.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh, goodness.
let's see. I take. Is somebody gonna get that composition card? Or the crescendo card? I don't
I don't
I
know.
don't know. Okay.
I
You
didn't.
could.
I
Yeah.
could. I think I'm going to take this H. Because I need more consonants with my one vowel.
You could take the ghost note.
I could.
The vowel. If vowels are a struggle, ghost note is invaluable.
I think I'm going to listen to the designer of the game
And Payros.
and pay a rose. Take the ghost.
I will very often take the ghost note early if I need flexibility. I think it's a very strong card.
I am going to take this R. Let me copy the ability of an adjacent card.
Cool. I'm paying 20 for an ovation. And I would like the any consonant ovation, please.
Oh man, he has 2 now. Okay, if I pay 5, I get to add 1 card from the discard pile, or I can pay 2. First card, draw. Oh, card draw. I like this. I'm gonna take this B.
Oh, and the composition tracker does go up 1, so I believe 7 cards.
Oh,
will
yeah.
come out.
We're
I
at
think I did
7 now.
move that one.
No,
you
because it
took
was
right?
4, and then he took 1, and
And
then
then
I took
Kathleen,
1,
and
and
then
then he took 1, so it should be
Oh,
at 7.
I'm going to take a composition card, being the elf from the top. And get this L.
Ooh. All right. And I guess I will take this H, and that's the end of those.
If I could buy something.
Unless he buys
But you don't have
the-
enough for a crescendo, do you?
But there's still one of these available.
Right,
You
you don't
don't
have
have
enough for
enough.
it.
Oh, that's
though.
true. I don't know for it.
Yeah,
Okay,
four.
you're right. Never mind.
Oh, yes. B will let you do ambush Kathleen. What? Oh, ambush. Oh, yeah. That's not bad. Although, if the B is the first letter of the word, then I get to take a card from the crescendo deck. That seems really good. So I could just do bush, because that would give me more points for the I, which would be the same amount of points, and I'd get to take a crescendo card. Yeah. No, so my I is allowed to be an H.
I think
Kind of like that.
I tend to think mud gets significantly stronger over the course of the game as you have more letters to work with.
This can be also an O.
Well, the D can be an O.
Oh, the D can be an O. You're right. Sorry. But Bosch doesn't do me any better than Bush.
I feel happy about this round. Thank you, Matthew. That
No
was
problem.
a good thing to do. Was taking that wild card.
Oops, sorry.
Some vowels are good.
Oh, wait. You know what I could do is I could do bash. Oh, but I need it to have another letter, so that doesn't work. Because there's a word out there that says create a 5-letter word or more.
That you won't be able to get this turn because I'm getting it.
Fine. So I'm just gonna keep this. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna make bush. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So I'm proud of this one. We're doing Flown, which gets rid of the fiery tomato and uses this wild thing. And it uses 5 or more letters, none of which were from my starting hand.
Oh.
So I get this fancy gold card. I'm gonna snag that.
Oh,
Then these all go away, and I get 4 plus 5 is 9 roses. And then the tomato is going to go to Joe.
Don't take those roses yet, though.
Uh-oh.
So I made Wrath, which the W is going to double the performance score. The R and T are each going to be worth an extra rose. It's going to be 10 points or more, which will let me steal half of another Maestro's roses. And I'm sorry, Rich, but you're the only one worth stealing from.
I was so close.
And then I can pay 5 to add a card from the discard pile to my chorus. And I am going to definitely do that to grab another vowel. So overall, that is 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, doubled to 16. And I am going to take half of Rich's roses, and I'm going to pay 5 to
So that's 6.
take a
7,
card
8,
from the
9, 10,
discard
11,
pile.
12,
Witness
13,
why
14,
Joe did
15,
not pick
16.
my roses to steal
You
from.
get 8.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
choice was between
Yeah, that's
1,
why I got
2,
rid of
and
all
8.
of my roses. I wanted to
So-
get rid of my roses
Well,
that turn.
I miscalculated. I wanted to use this Z to steal from Joe, but I only have 4 roses left. So I'm saving it for later. And my word this turn is going to be pine. So I can, if I pay this, I get the ghost note at the end of the round and nobody else gets it next round, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. And then pine gets me 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, I get this point for making a word with 3 or more crescendos because I used the
Oh, you sure
W,
do.
R, and the T.
Yeah.
Nice. That was good. Uh-oh. I
just-
have a bad feeling about my chances to win this game.
Dig through this.
Right now we're tied.
I think that Joe's doing really well.
Who's tied? Well, don't we all have one of the gold cards? What's
I
the
have
tie?
2
I have
gold
3
cards.
Oh, you have
gold
2 gold
cards.
cards.
And Yoni has 3
3
gold
gold
Yeah, we're
cards.
actually
All right, so
behind.
these are worth. Ooh. Okay.
So since we're also approaching the end, if there is a tie in gold cards, so if 2 or more players have the same number of gold cards, it then goes to whoever has the most roses, but that's only if there's a tie.
Right.
Okay. So Yoni, you're done scoring yours?
I am, yes.
Okay. So I am going to play Bush,
Let me
and I'm
get
going to
this
pay
back.
2 roses to do this. And it says if it's the first word, I get to draw a crescendo card. So can you give me the top crescendo card, please? Thank you. Do I put this in my chorus now?
Yes.
So does that mean for this one, I get to count
No,
it?
it was
Yes.
just,
Okay, so now I
The ones
have
you had
4
before.
cards in my chorus, which
Rich, I
makes
get
this
your,
a 4 value, right? The
notes.
value for this card
This one?
increases
The
by
ghost, I
1
get the ghost.
for each card in your chorus. Does that
Uh,
make it a 4 or 5?
So, well, actually, I apologize. It's not that high. The chorus are only your non-locked letter card, or so anything with a lock does not count as part of your chorus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this is the only one then.
Correct.
So that makes it 2.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. So that's still fine. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I get 7, and then this goes away. But I get 7 back. So maybe just give me those 2 and a 5.
Oh, yep.
Okay. And then I
Alright.
have some roses there.
Should we do another giveaway?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
do
let's
some
do
more
that.
giveaways.
I hear we're nearing the end of the game.
I'll start setting up the cards for next round.
Okay. And I don't get anything for that, I don't think. No, that was okay. So these go away. All right. Should we give away the X-Files game?
Yeah.
Okay. The Mulder and Scully game. This is it looks like a
It's-
2-player fast card game all about the X-Files.
Yeah, and it's a versus system, so that is
Oh, okay.
It's the one
Yeah.
that the DC card game that is one of our coworker Evan's favorite
Yeah.
card games ever uses.
yeah,
Yep,
so
yep,
it
yep.
should be really super fun.
It should be great.
You should show it on your cam.
Oh yes. Okay. Here it is with show that I have never seen before. And they were asking before whether or not we should have a watch
Dice or
party.
Die says, excuse me?
Right? Isn't that the one that? Oh no, that's the other DC
Oh.
card game.
All right.
Versus,
There are a lot of DC card games.
oh, okay. All right. So what is our poll for this time? It's whoever answers correctly first, and you must spell things correctly.
All right. So it's going into the chat now. What is the name of the main character that stars in the game Paperback?
Oh, and this is a tricky one with the spelling. So make sure that you pay attention to the spelling.
And to be clear, we're looking for the card game Paperback.
Oh,
there we
good. All right,
go.
there you go.
All right, Slater for later. You got it.
Slater for later got it first. Nicely done. Okay, so you will now have this 2-player versus system X-Files battle. Nicely done.
Yay.
Okay. We should probably give away something else
Yeah.
Sooner, but we
Totally
can.
should.
Yeah, we can do one more round. Do
Yep.
you think? Yeah.
Let's just
'cause
do
we
one
still-
every round.
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
do one every round now. Man, it's gonna get wild in here. Okay. And we're ready for the next round.
Did you?
I
Get to keep the ghost
get to
now?
keep this.
Okay.
That was my
Because
special
it
thing.
returns to
Right.
turn order.
So I get this.
Yes, because you were skipped last time and you would have been next in turn order.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Okay, so I have a K that says you may build an additional word using this card. This card must be used in both words. Do I have to use it at the end and beginning like Joe did, or can
No.
it just be somewhere in it?
Think Scrabble. It can be anywhere in that word, and you can build any letter in addition to that.
Okay, cool. So what is out here that I can do? This one is the only one, and it's another K that has a special ability. This one, pay 2. If it's the last letter in the word, you get to double the performance. Okay.
Thanks for joining us, Slauson Designs. Excited to see you tomorrow to play Tattoo Stories.
Yeah, thank
Same.
you so much. I can't wait to
Have a good
see
one.
you. Tomorrow, when we're playing Tattoo Stories, the audience really needs to help more than today, and it's not going to be cheating because the audience is going to be judge and customer sometime, so they'll get to answer questions about how we need to use things and things. It should be really fun. Okay.
Legends DM is making me hungry.
I think I want to take the. What do I want to take? I am going to take the. Oh, it's so hard. I'm going to take the K. I'm going to figure out some way.
What are the 2 remaining awards?
The one with 5 letters or more and beginning or ending with a vowel, and the one with 8 letters or more.
Interesting. Okay. Now, so Kathleen, just as a heads up to you, that K that you have,
Mhm.
that 8 letters or more is a performance. So if you make 2 words, that all counts as your performance, as long as you have 8 letters or more.
Okay. I like that.
So a bunch of y'all have cards that do that at the moment.
I'm taking the TH.
So if they use a card that can be in 2 words, does that letter count twice for their performance?
It does not. It only counts
Okay.
once.
I am going to peek at this crescendo. And then I'm going to pay 20 to get that letter U
Ooh.
Ooh.
up at the top.
Huh?
Is it not plugged in?
Mine, that I'm on,
Okay.
which I'm hosting the Zoom call, so I'll kick off.
No, we have a backup. That's
Okay.
Hmm.
So Yoni.
You can go get the plug. It should reach over there. Okay.
So it's me. I know, I'm struggling here. I want to figure out how to have
Did
a
you get
vowel
the
at the
F?
beginning
Did I
and end
give
of a
the F to
word.
the tomato?
Oh, I
might have just
I
copied
should
it.
have that tomato. That's right.
Sorry.
I have to take the fiery tomato because Rich has passed it back to me. It's gone full circle. I might throw a wrench in my plans for this turn.
I mean, I guess I can just do that word.
I mean, you don't really need all your roses for next turn necessarily.
I'd like all my roses for every turn.
All of my roses. You know? They are rightfully mine. They are de jour my roses.
No, I spent all your roses. These are all mine.
I don't know. I think I still have a legitimate claim.
Yeah.
All right,
Whose
I'm
turn is
gonna.
it?
It's mine. I'm going to take the U because it gives me options and it's worth a lot of points.
I think I'm going to take one of the crescendo cards.
Ooh.
I don't know. I'll take the one closest to the pile. That one.
All right.
And then this goes to the pile.
Have you ever-
Oh, I got a T. That's a horrible crescendo card.
It's
Oh, I
locked.
guess it's a
It's a locked
one.
letter. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, I suppose I'll take the M.
All right. I think I could. Yeah, I'll take an H.
Another crescendo card is out.
All right, I have to pick something here. I guess I could get the crescendo card and see if it's
Good.
any good. Let's do it. It's 2, right? No,
2.
5. This is my first crescendo card.
All
I
right.
don't know if that was smart or not.
It seems to be working so far.
Oh, it's a Q. And it doubles my performance score. Let's see if I can do it.
Okay, so it's my turn. I'm going to take this Y.
And I will use my elf ability to take,
Oh, I can totally use it.
which is an E that lets me pay 2 to discard cards from my chorus and draw that many cards from the
Wow.
note deck.
Oh, that's
exciting.
nice.
So that leaves me with this T.
Not quite.
All right.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna see if the chat can help me here. I want to have a first and last letter with vowels. I found a few easy ones that don't give me a lot of points, like opine or things like that. I almost have inquire, but I don't have another consonant for the R. Let's see if the chat has any ideas for me using these letters with a first and last vowel and at least 5 letters using, you know, things that are worth more points. Ooh, unique. Do I have that? No, I only have the one. Maybe I do. Unique. Oh, look at that. Thanks,
Ooh,
Corey Aggie 18.
That's good.
Now, if I could just work in the Z. Yeah, you want to get on that?
Don't let him get more points. We don't need Yoni winning this game.
All right, I'm pretty satisfied with unique. Thank you. I think I have to give a rose to Corey Aggie though.
Yeah, I think
Did we
so.
decide that we are doing that or not doing that?
Well, I haven't been. They've been
Oh,
giving
okay.
us.
Cool. Then I won't.
This
Okay.
game has a solo mode, Matt?
Yes, it does.
Huh. I think this is probably best, and then me keeping these.
Let's put legitimate vowels on the outside. Doesn't matter. Is anybody using 8 letters or more? Is this the end of the game?
No.
I'm using 8 letters.
Oh, this is the last
Are you?
round.
Better
Wait,
do
is it? Is
We
it?
better do a giveaway right now.
Okay, let's do a giveaway
Yeah.
right now.
Although maybe I don't want to use 8 letters if it would end the game.
Wait, what
Well,
word
how
are you
does
using?
it
8
end
letters?
the game?
Yes, farms.
What's
In my
the rule for
performance.
ending the game,
No,
Matthew?
As soon as one of those rows are empty.
Oh,
One
as
of the,
soon as one of the rows.
yes. So if both awards are earned this round, that does end the game. If
So
both
maybe
are.
I want to avoid ending the game.
So someone
I don't
else.
know.
Try to make myself win.
Well, you're gonna have 3 cards to my 4. So the question is, do you think you can get 2 cards? No, you can't get 2 cards in one turn.
Correct. You only
can't
get one.
person.
So if anyone purchased an ovation card this round, they cannot earn an award card this round as well.
Right.
So you basically have to purchase something now and then win an award later in order to tie me.
I already purchased one this round, so I can't get.
Oh, you
Oh,
can't
so
get
you
one this
can't
round.
get
then.
the 8
actually.
ones.
So that-
Oh, so it's
yeah,
not
that
gonna
makes
end the
sense.
thing. All
Okay.
right.
So it will not end the thing.
And you
We should still have a giveaway.
Did you get one this round, or did you?
I did not buy one.
That means I should make sure that I use the fiery tomato.
What are we giving away?
And at least would like to know if those award and innovation cards were the only award or innovation cards, or did we randomly choose them from the larger?
They were randomly chosen from larger decks. Yes. So we put out however many at the beginning of the game, and we put the decks back in the box just to reduce clutter. But they
There are
yeah.
12 award cards and 9 ovation cards.
What about, should we give away this
the Goodman game stuff.
Goodman game stuff?
Yeah. So there's 3 different Goodman Games books. Lots of RPG goodness right there.
Yeah.
In case y'all didn't know, today's wacky daily deal on our online store was,
Or
is, or still is,
until
um,
midnight.
games we used to play in the store on Wednesdays. So that's role-playing games, living card games, and Keyforge are all on fairly large discount, anywhere from 10 to 50% depending on the item. So we thought some RPG giveaways made sense for today too. So this is a set of 3 different Goodman Games books.
Yes, this is an adventure module, and this is an adventure, and then this is the 2015 Gen Con program guide that I believe has another adventure in it from Goodman Games. So all of these are from Goodman Games, great role-playing game system, a lot of fun. This one is 5e compatible, so that's super fun. Also, just to reiterate that all of our RPG, all of our role-playing game stuff, all of our RPG miscellaneous kind of stuff that goes with RPGs, like dice and miniatures,
And even the new dungeon tile system, the Warlock tiles from WizKids, even those ones are on sale.
yeah, everything is has deals tonight. So if you go to our website, store.labyrinthgameshop.com, you can do orders for shipping or pick up at store, and they're all there until midnight, and then tomorrow's wacky deal will start. Okay, so
So we're gonna post a question in the chat.
Taylor is going to post a question in the chat to win these beautiful books.
The question is, in Classic Boggle, how many points is a word with 8 or more letters worth?
In Classic Boggle, how many points?
I'm gonna let Matthew announce when the answer is right because I don't actually know it.
Ooh, I do.
Is that right?
Mego
Goofy Goober?
of Goofy. Yeah.
Yep,
Me Goofy
that's
Goober
correct.
got it right. Yay! It was 11. Cool. Congratulations, Me
Nicely
Goofy
done.
Goober.
So these role-playing game books are for you. Okay. So are we gonna score now and then do another thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's my turn. I did yak, and I'm going to pay my 2 roses for the K, which gives me 3, 6, which will give me 12 roses. So if you just give me 2 blue ones, yeah. So now I'm up to 12. And then These cards are going away. I have to somehow figure out how to get an 8-letter word, although I'll be last this time, so I won't get anything.
I'm doing theme, so I'll get
That's a really good one.
3 + 3 is 6 roses, and I think I'll go ahead and I'll just pay the 2 roses now to get rid of the C from my chorus and draw a different card into my chorus,
That's
which is an O, which is much better. But if I take it, if I have the least amount of roses, I gain 5. Do I have the least
No,
amount?
Yoni has 3.
That would have been too cool.
All right. So I got this S again. So I'm making farms and hunts, which would get me the 8-letter performance if I had not already gotten a point this round. But that means I'm using the fiery tomato, so Yoni has to deal with it next turn.
Understood.
And that is
Alright.
going to be a total
And
of
I've got, thank you again to my friend in the chat, unique. So that starts and ends with a
15.
vowel. So I will get the spell of words with 5 letters or more that begins and ends with a vowel.
Oh, that's really good.
And it is worth 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, and the Q doubles it. So that's 20 points.
Oh man, I think that
Oof.
that person in the audience just helped you win this game.
Team staff.
Hashtag team staff.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. Well, I ended up with 15 from this.
That's pretty good. Oh. I'm gonna have to come back strong this, because I don't think on Friday
Have a
there's any
fiery
chance I'm
tomato.
gonna beat
Nice.
Alex and Ben and
All right,
Magic.
so this
So
goes back. Finally.
okay.
All right. So whoops.
So now we're on to 8 letters
Uh-oh.
and 2 crescendo. We have an R. We have an A that is worth 3 extra points if adjacent to another vowel. We have a C that copies a symbol of a card next to it. There is a G that lets you pay 2, discard 5 cards from the note deck. For every consonant, gain a rose. For every vowel, everybody else gains a rose.
Ooh.
There's an B, an E, a P that says if another maestro purchased an ovation this round, double your performance score. And an A.
Another maestro. What?
If another maestro purchased an ovation.
Which is going to happen.
Because it's gonna happen.
Yep.
And if I have the wand, which I believe I do,
You do.
I'm going to go ahead and do
It's-
that.
Oh, you're gonna purchase one now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to get the I so that I can have it in all future turns of this game.
Which this is probably the last one.
But it's worth a point, you know.
Well, I guess.
I should also I'm down to 2.
You can buy the ovation, so I don't get it. Is that
Yeah,
what
I
you're doing?
guess while we're at this, I'm gonna buy that ovation. Which
So
Which is
this
a
is
U.
the last round.
This
uh,
officially is the last round.
this is the last round, but
So now I just have to try to
There
create a
is-
performance with 8 letters or more.
well, but there is now no way that Kathleen can catch up to Yoni because there's only
Oh,
one
man.
vowel or
How
one
sad.
award left.
Right, and so actually this means I've won, right? Because you can't get another one because you bought one. So
Right.
you can't win that award this turn. Yeah.
Oh man.
I guess we already know the winner. but
Right.
you
I
should
just
still play it out.
want to make sure I'm in second.
I just want to try and make as big a word as I can.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got to figure out how I can use this letter.
Team staff.
Yeah.
Thank you, my foot is a toaster, for following us.
Yay! My foot is a toaster. Welcome.
So did you?
I
Yeah,
did. I
you
bought
got-
and then
I
you.
got-
Okay, and yeah, and I'm trying to figure out what kind of word I'm gonna make. Because my whole strategy was I'll buy one of those, and now I have to actually think about a word.
I feel so bad for you.
Legend DM says Team Kathleen.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, Legends DM. I don't think I've got it tonight. Oh, maybe tomorrow.
Um,
Kathleen, I'm rooting for you too.
Yeah, but there's no way I can't win. I can probably get an 8-letter word.
oh, I'll get the P that doubles my score because you all bought ovations. That's what I'll do. Okay.
Okay, I am going to get, what's the C do? If placed adjacent to a card with a symbol, this card gets the symbol as well. I'm gonna take this E.
I'm gonna buy the wild card for giggles.
I will take an A.
You're not gonna take the fancy A?
What's it do?
I took the A with the
Oh, okay.
symbol on it. Although I guess I should take the fancy A because I just realized that the other symbols are all different. So
Sorry.
that's all right. You can take the fancy A if you want.
Yeah.
Matthew, do you have a favorite word?
I think my favorite word is loquacious.
Ooh, that's a good one.
My favorite word is stucco. I just love the word stucco.
It's pretty great.
I will say my favorite Scrabble word is Joe, J-O.
I'm taking this bar.
I don't know if I have a favorite. Maybe indefatigable.
Hmm.
It's just a
Good word.
fun thing to say.
I like defenestrate
Oh,
because I really like that it is a word.
It
it's
is a fantastic word.
very scary word too.
Let's see.
I am going to take this C.
I'll just take from the top
Wait. Oh, that's a U thing.
because I'm an elf. Elves can take from the top.
I'm gonna peek at one of these crescendos to see what I'm missing out on since I can't afford it anyway.
Oh, that's right. I could get a crescendo.
I could get a crescendo as well.
But I can't buy that one. And instead, I'll take another A.
I will spend 5 on this crescendo. It's a bonus chorus slot. Whoa, just what I needed right now.
I am going to take this B. And then I can put it here.
And I'll take the last card, except for the blue one.
Crescendo. Do you want a crescendo? Oh, you
I
don't
can't
have
afford
enough.
it.
So that's it.
Okay, that's it.
Do another giveaway now.
We should definitely do another
Yes,
giveaway.
let's do another giveaway because we have so many awesome things. Okay, let's do silver and gold. This one is fantastic. This is a kind of a flip and write. It's a very spatial reasoning-ish game. I absolutely love this game. It's 2 to 4 players, takes about 20-30 minutes to play. It's really good. Have you played this yet, Matt?
I have not, but I've heard great things.
Yeah, you would love this. I think this would be a game that you would really like.
Okay,
You
I'll check it out.
basically have all of these cards out and you draft them and they give you different points. And then you flip these Tetris-y pieces out and you have to draw X's on your card in that shape. And you're trying to fill up all the shape. And then there's different special abilities that the cards will give you. It's really a fantastic flip and write game. I love it. Okay. So Taylor is going to give us the first person to answer. What 2-letter word of the what 2 letters of the alphabet are not featured in any 2-letter words in the Scrabble dictionary? So of all the 2-letter words that you can use, There are 2 letters in the alphabet that are not in any of those words. What are they?
This is one of my favorite word game trivia questions that I bring up when I'm demoing composition. I feel like so smart. I'm like, what are those? And I'm like, then they're these. And they're like, oh, this is a tricky one. Let's see whose Google foo is the strongest.
Yeah.
You don't have the correct answer yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, that's close. Legends DM was really close. Yeah, QI is a 2-letter word. So far, no. PH, no. PI is a word, and HA is a word. So it's a letter that is not used in any of the things. So, for example, I don't know what the word is with J, but there is a J word.
Joe is the J word.
Joe, yeah, Joe is the J word. So this is 2 letters in the English language or in English alphabet that cannot be used in a 2-letter word that is recognized by the Scrabble dictionary. Apparently, this is very hard.
This is the stumper.
Uh-huh.
You know, za, I don't think was added to the Scrabble dictionary, I think until 2015. I could be wrong on the year, but that was recent.
Okay, Y is not one, and za is one. Y'all are getting closer.
Thank you, Jim's World, for the follow.
Thank you, Jim's World.
CXEG.
Nope.
Not yet.
Getting close on some.
Some of you are
Mom is
50%
not
correct.
understanding. Huh?
Some of them.
the letters that have been said are correct. We just don't have both of them in one thing.
Oh wait, hold on. We do.
Do
Yeah.
we?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Koriagi.
Koriagi?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah.
Oh, way up there. Yeah.
V and
Okay,
C is correct.
Koriagi, got it.
So what were the 2 letters?
C and V.
Aha.
C and V.
C does not appear in any 2-letter words, and
Nope.
V does not appear in any 2-letter words.
Right. EV is not a word.
Unless you're playing French Scrabble.
True.
Congratulations, Koriagi. You get silver and gold. Woo! Okay.
Cool. Who scores first? Oh, that's yours. Sorry.
One's mine.
Who scores first?
If I have
Rich.
the wand, I've got flog across the top, and then if I can verb that noun, I have fifed down low.
I could also say pipes.
Or fifes. Yeah, that's probably the safer way.
Yes. Does that mean that he gets that card and I don't get it?
I don't because I bought a word.
Oh,
I
that's
bought a
cool.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yay.
Yeah.
Oh, but Yoni's going to get it. But Yoni bought something too, didn't he?
No.
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 But I don't quite have enough letters.
4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, so at least I get one more.
So I have a very short word, and I'm just playing Aura this turn. But it is going to get 4 extra points because of the A's being next to other things.
Another useful word from
So
magic.
that's 8 points. Yes, also very good in magic.
All right. So somebody in the chat is going to tell me I did this wrong, but that's okay. Because I'm sure there was some way to get 8 letters that I didn't think of, working the Z or the M in there somewhere. But I have 7 letters, flipper. And I did use my fiery tomato, so I didn't lose my roses. Not that it really matters at this point. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points.
Nice. And I have take and buck using my K twice, which gives me, oh, that doesn't give me 8 letters. That only gives me 4 because I don't get to count this one, right?
Correct. That doesn't count
Oh,
twice.
okay. So I need to figure out how I can get another one.
I can see a really easy way to do it.
How?
Faked.
Faked?
Like
Huh?
the past tense of fake. You just add a
It's
DD.
take.
Oh, take. That's a T.
Yeah,
Yes.
the taked is not a word.
Take is
No,
not a
that's
word.
not.
Naked is
Um,
naked.
No,
You could
no.
do. I think bucked and tack.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Bugged and tack. Tack.
Wait, what is tack without the
Tack is like a horse tack. No?
with a C? That's
It's also-
TACK.
Yeah, I think you
I
can
think
do.
you can.
It's also
spell
a game.
nail one
Right.
with that's a proper noun.
That
I
is a
think
proper noun.
TAK is a word.
I think you can spell the little nail thing that
Thumbtack.
way.
I thought it was with a CK.
Because I want to know how the mechanics of it work, I'm gonna challenge.
So honestly, it's pretty lightweight. So a challenge, basically, we're gonna look it up, and if it's not in this, if it's not in the dictionary that I'm using for this, then Kathleen has one opportunity to change it. Kathleen, tack is not a word.
It is
Oh.
not.
No, but
Rothfuss.
I think you can. So I know of you can do cat. I think actually KAT. That is a word.
Hmm.
That I'm 100% on.
And it's my name.
There we go.
Yeah.
What is cat? KAT as a word.
Someone in the chat also came up with muck and baked.
Yeah.
Oh,
a
that's
good
good.
one.
Yeah, I like that.
Bucked and team.
All right.
So there are multiple
So,
ways.
Dice or
I
die,
get
you meant bucked and team staff, right?
Uh-huh, nice.
Team staff who wins this round by 1 point.
Yay.
By 1 point.
Although
I
this
get
was
a
a
card.
pretty close game because we had 4-3-3-2.
Yep.
Okay,
so
we
I
need
had-
to give away more stuff
I
because
had
we have
4
lots of
gold
stuff to
cards.
give away. Woohoo. The next giveaway is going to be Pathfinder things. So some more RPGs. We have these really cool Pathfinder flip tiles. It contains 42 full color map tiles. They're the urban starter set. So you get kind of walls and various different, like a bustling city
Yeah,
that
they're
you can lay
fantastic.
out. They're really
Yep.
neat. There's different stuff on the front and the back of the tiles. And then there is a second edition game mastery guide for Pathfinder.
Which I have read, and it's great. It's got
And
lots
it's
of cool
really
stuff.
wonderful.
You can use it for 5th edition.
So
if you
these
want
are
to.
the two. So Taylor is going to put another question in the chat. And here we go.
Yeah, those tiles.
How many
are
letter
also-
tiles are in an original regular bag of bananagrams? Oh, so for correct spelling, do they need to spell out the numbers? No.
I've done that for every question.
How many letter tiles?
Thanks
are...
for the follow,
Hi,
Cold Cakes
Cold Cakes.
196.
Hi. How are you?
Oh, and Lori the artist 25 seconds ago.
Oh, hi, Lori the artist.
And Jim's World 6 minutes ago.
Yoni, your mom got it right.
Oh, my mom
Yeah.
wins! Yay! Go mom!
And she's gonna love this Pathfinder stuff.
It is one gross of
That's
letters.
very nice. Okay. I bet someone sitting at this table is gonna get that.
I don't know
Okay.
what you mean.
And
Is
then
my mom allowed to win? Should
sure.
we give it to somebody else?
I don't know. We could give it to Sunny Jim unless your mom really wants the Pathfinder stuff.
Ema, do you want the Pathfinder stuff, or should we give it to Sunny Jim 91? She'll
We'll
answer
see.
soon.
She'll answer. Okay, and then we have this John Carter of Mars. This is a role-playing game from Modifius. It's the Adventures on the Dying World of Barsoom core rulebook. It's kind of a neat sci-fi RPG. This is the whole book. It has an overview of it and detailed chapters on technology and all kinds of stuff. So a Modifius role-playing game all about being on Mars.
If anybody has played the Star Trek role-playing game that Modifius makes, that's the same system. So you'll be familiar with how all the mechanics and everything work.
Yes. Okay, so Taylor's gonna put it in. We'll see if Yoni's mom will give up her Pathfinder win, and we'll let you know, Sunny Jim.
All right, so who is the current music director of the National Symphony Orchestra at the Kennedy Center?
See, we had to get a music question in there.
And this has to be spelled correctly.
Yeah, this one is another tough one on the spelling.
All right, is that spelled correctly?
I think that's correct.
Okay, is the first one
Yeah, so
spelled
Annalie
correctly?
Lisa gets it. Yep,
Annalie Lisa. Is that how you say her name?
that's how I'm saying it.
Annalie Elisa. Annalie Elisa? Okay, great. Nicely done. Okay, and then Team staff won again tonight.
My mom's
So
not
I'm
answering. I
down
guess I'll
one.
text her.
I am down 2 now. It's how many? It's staff 3, Kathleen 1. Oh, okay. Team staff has won again. So if you are still here and voted for team staff this morning, Taylor is going to randomly select someone to win this phenomenal game that I really enjoyed playing. I really like this game, Matthew. You've done a great job with it.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to have to get this and try to force my family to play a spelling game with me again.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
I
once.
like it a lot. I think the abilities and the different awards that are out every time really increases playability on it nicely.
Thank you.
I know you play tested it a lot, even here.
Yeah.
How long did you play test this game?
Probably about 2 years, I would say, of play testing. It was a lot of play testing. I played this game probably 2 to 3 times a day for a little while, so it was a lot of learning. But it was my first game I ever made, so it was a lot of tinkering and learning how to make games along with it. I think
pretty amazing that your first game that you ever made, and you also self-published it, right?
Yes.
I mean, that's pretty incredible because the quality of the components, the art, everything is really great. For this to be a first game, it's pretty phenomenal. If you're out there and you're game designing and stuff, this is really, really hard to do. But as he said, he play tested it for 2 years. I think a lot of game designers don't realize how much game testing goes into making a balanced and professional game.
So my mom did text me back. She says as long as she can get a T-shirt, Sunny Jim 91 can have the Pathfinder stuff.
Okay, we'll make sure she gets a T-shirt. Sunny Jim, you will get the Pathfinder stuff. Taylor will whisper to you, and we'll make sure that Yoni's mom gets. We can maybe give her a couple different T-shirts. Poor lady, man. Okay. Sunny Jim says thank you to Yoni's mom. Yes. Okay, so Taylor, have you chosen someone for composition yet?
I do. We have a winner.
Okay.
I will post it now.
Okay, we're posting it. If you're still here,
And it's Annalie Lisa.
Annalie Lisa,
Awesome.
and we do know she's here. She wrapped up tonight, or I don't know if it's a she. They wrapped up tonight. Congratulations. This is an awesome game. Look, I can make it go like that. Okay, that's annoying. Okay. Thanks so much for being with us tonight, Matthew. Is anything coming up new for you? I mean, nobody can go anywhere, so I guess you're not going to be anywhere anytime soon. But
Yeah.
I guess they should follow you on Twitter to see the name of your new chocolate game.
Yes. Feel free
What
to.
is your Twitter?
Yeah, my Twitter is CooGamesMatt, COO Games, and Matt, MATT. I like to do a game announcements there, and I love playtesting. So if anyone, and I also love talking to designers. So if any of you are interested in making a game or learning, just learning about the process, I'm always happy to help and answer any questions you might have.
That's really nice. Tomorrow night we are playing Tattoo Stories, which is a party game about drawing and selling the best tattoos. It should be a lot of fun. We're doing it for our normal Thursday board game night, and we're gonna have the audience participate, which should be a lot of fun. Friday night, I am playing Commander, Magic Commander, with the 3 of the old Magic managers here, Matt, Ben, and Alex, and Judy, who is the first Magic manager we ever had, is going to be doing color commentary with her fiance, Chris, who was our first Magic judge. So that should be a lot of fun. I'm going to be playing a deck that our current Magic team, Tim and Alex, made for me. And we are actually auctioning off my Commander deck on eBay right now. And we'll make sure to post that everywhere before Friday. But we're going to auction off my Commander deck. And all of the funds are going to go to our teacher wish list fund, because this year we didn't get to do our used game sales, so we did not get a huge influx of money for our teacher wish list fund. And so we're going to do that. And then Saturday, I'm playing Wingspan, and Elizabeth Hargrave is going to join us. And then Sunday, Rich and I are playing Imperial Struggle with Jason Matthews, and it'll be great. And Rich doesn't have any problem making decisions
No,
in heavy
I'm
strategy games. It'll
definitely
be
not
fine.
known for my analysis paralysis.
So,
But thank you, everybody. I
thank you,
really
everybody.
enjoyed everybody being here again
and
tonight.
before we sign off, I just want to know, so what's the current tally for Team Staff versus Team Kathleen over the first 4 games?
Is Team Staff 3, Kathleen 1. I do want to point out that I have been up against multiple
It's
staff
true.
people in most of the games. Yeah,
The
and
o-
I
the
came in
odds were
second
against
last
you.
night, and I came in second tonight.
Mhm.
So
Tied
you know,
for second.
tied for second, but I had more roses, so I was second.
I don't know.
Okay, but anyway, Matthew, thank you very much for joining us. I miss seeing you, and hopefully all this will be over soon and you can come back and play just some more games here.
I'm so excited for that. Thank you for having me so much.
Thanks so much, everybody. We're signing off for tonight. Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.